tomfoolery has never sounded so electric or so intentional. The kind of chaotic brilliance that shouldn't work but somehow becomes unstoppable. Hang on, because what's coming next bends rhythm, swagger, and sheer attitude in ways that turn expectations into confetti. A little power, a little distortion, and suddenly you're pulled into a universe where the rules exist mostly so the Lo Fidelity Allstars can break them with style. Their world begins with Battle Flag, the explosive calling card that feels like a bar fight choreographed by a mad scientist. Every distorted vocal shout and rattling breakbeat hits like a dare. The song doesn't unfold, it lunges. It's not crafted, it detonates. A track so defiant, so drenched in swagger, even the calmest listener ends up marching around the room like they're leading a revolution of one. And somewhere in the middle of that charging groove is a streak of pure tomfoolery, loud enough to grin at you while the speakers tremble. Then there's Lazer Sheep Dip Funk, a title that already foreshadows unhinged brilliance. The production feels like a bright sign that keeps flickering but never burns out, wobbling synths weaving around vocals that barely bother pretending to follow a straight line. It's messy in the way only geniuses can be messy. A wild stew of distorted bass, sideways grooves, and rhythmic smirks. The musical equivalent of a late-night idea that should have been a disaster but somehow becomes the best story in the room. And then Blisters on My Brain wanders in like the surreal cousin who shows up unannounced but somehow steals the show. Thick bass melts into hypnotic loops while the lyrics drift between dream logic and inside jokes. It's a mood piece, but not the relaxing kind. More like drifting through a carnival at 2 a.m. while the world bends at odd angles, leaving you unsure whether you're awake or sleepwalking through someone else's hallucination. The band's identity: rebellious, unpredictable, messy in a way that feels deliberate and always riding the edge between brilliance and breakdown. Lo Fidelity Allstars never aimed for polish. They aimed for energy, raw, sweaty, thumping energy. And they built an entire legacy on that refusal to smooth out the chaos. Battle, funk, brain. The three words that capture the unfiltered pulse of a group that turned disorder into design and carved a space in music nobody else could occupy. The sound is gritty. The attitude is magnetic. The intention is clear. Break the rules, bend the beat, and let the weirdness roar.